Greetings, greetings, greetings. I want to say God bless all of you. And let's get into it. Now let's talk about the disrespect of the professional athlete. Everybody has criticisms. Everyone has their right to an opinion. But nobody has been more criticized than the professional athlete. Because another team might not like it because they're beating their other team, they keep winning, or what have you. Professional athletes are disrespected. That's when it becomes something different. To criticize and to disrespect are two different things. To criticize the way Russell Westbrook played a game is, okay, that's the way you felt he played the game. That's fine. But when you start twisting his name up, and creating narratives that are not detrimentally true is what you think is going on. Talking about his family and taking personal shots. So, disrespecting a professional athlete is at an all-time high, and it's with the trend. A lot of people think that's how they're going to get attention, and some people do it just for that alone. Now, everyone seems to poke at me when it comes to LeBron James, saying, you can't talk. You disrespect LeBron James all the time. I don't want to hear nothing from you. That's what they say. That was Hogwarts. Now, the way I look at it, yes, J. Will is different when I do it. Because I have a cause. When I speak on LeBron, there's a reason. When I speak on LeBron doing something in the game, there was a reason. Have I not talked about LeBron and there wasn't reason? Sure, we may have joked, like old man Bron and all these different things about him, but they're based on a premise that is honestly the truth. He's overrated. And I don't just say he's overrated, I explain to you why he's overrated. I say he does things that make you not like him. The way he's controlling the narrative, pulling strings behind the scenes to manipulate the game of basketball just so he can win without competing to win. That's a coward. I can't respect stuff like that. I came up under real basketball, so my critiques of LeBron James have been justified. I don't just say LeBron suck just so I can get other people upset to say, hey, look at me. But disrespect of the professional athlete is at an all-time high. So I want y'all to understand that I'm aware of it. I'm aware that other people's feelings are involved. I'm aware that other people may not agree with me. That's natural what happens when you're teaching. When you go to class to teach something, they don't assume you already know it. Yes, those are the traits of a coward. Sorry, you might not like the choice of words. But someone who seems afraid to take on a challenge without tipping the scales in their favor, that seems to go into the neighborhood of cowardly. So everything that I've pointed out, everything that he's done that you guys choose to omit, because most of you who are Laker Nation or LeBron Nation otherwise want to follow that narrative. But the hypocrisy is y'all slander the other athlete, but protect the ones you like who's really worse than all of them. You love LeBron, but will criticize Russell Westbrook. You love LeBron, but will criticize Ja Morant. You love LeBron, but will criticize Kawhi Leonard. You love LeBron, but will criticize Kyrie Irving. You love LeBron, but will criticize Kevin Durant. Don't you get the notions that I'm getting at? These are the people that they promotely disrespect to you. On shows like ESPN, every sports person's nightmare. Now LeBron has done all of these things times 10. Now, Steph Curry only gets hate because he beat LeBron. But when Kevin Durant joined him, it was a whole outrage because he stopped LeBron from winning. Right? But you look around now, you got teams more stacked than ever. I don't hear all the outrage. I don't hear the outrage about the Phoenix Suns. They got Ayton, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Chris Paul. I don't hear nobody crying. This is not fair. I haven't heard nobody say that. I waited to see was I gonna hear it. I didn't hear it. Thanks for the super chat, bro. Appreciate it. Ramon come through showing love. My Cash App is Carceno, Karceno. For those who want to know. I've never been the one that says, you know what? This is how we should go about doing something. I'm always, a person got to figure it out on their own. You just give them the information and let them process their own thoughts. But if you feel LeBron James is great, why do you got to tear down Kobe? Why you got to tear down Michael Jordan? Why you got to tear down Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Why you got to tear down everybody from the past when talking about LeBron, if he's so great? If I tell you Isaiah Thomas was the greatest, I tell you about Isaiah. If I say Kobe, I tell you about Kobe. If I tell you about any player, Kevin Durant, anything else, it's about what they did. I don't have to tear down nobody else. I tear down LeBron to let y'all know exactly what he is. I don't tear down the LeBron to say that somebody is greater than him. Because I know everybody damn near is greater than him. So you act like I'm saying just Michael Jordan is better than him. I know Michael Jordan's better than him. He's not even next to Michael Jordan. Only way he's next to him is they seated by each other. That dude is nowhere near Michael Jordan's level. Or nobody's level. He ain't near Dominique Wilkins' level. He ain't nowhere near. He went to 8 straight finals. Okay, how many did he win? So he went to 8 straight finals and couldn't get the job done. Is that what you're telling me? He went with a stacked deck and couldn't get the job done, but 3 times, 3 wins, 6 losses. A man who quit on his team. He quit on every team he was on. He quit on the Miami Heat. He quit on the Lakers. He quit on the Cavs twice. I mean, I don't know what more you need to say. This man quit in the NBA Finals just because the game was going into overtime. He just quit. And they ended up getting swept, and he lied and said he broke his hand. To try to make an excuse for getting swept. And y'all let him get past. Y'all gave him a pass on that. The moment y'all let him come out with that fake cast, it was already over. I bet it on the Lakers. Who didn't bet on the Lakers tonight? Did anybody bet on the Golden State Warriors tonight? No. The Lakers are going to go on a run. How many times must I tell you this? They still didn't look all that great. In the third and fourth quarter, they closed the game out on a run, but they don't have Steph Curry. The team is really not that good. I told you, Golden State's not going back to a finals. That was their final run. They're worn out. But with people like Stephen A. Smith, who has a professional platform, who can go on network television and talk about another team or another player and gets paid millions of dollars to trash players by an agenda system. A man who came out and said he personally have a grudge against Kyrie Irving. Every day, every year, it's the same thing. It's the whole stick all over again. And now every sports network is mimicking the same thing and making their own show. They got like 4 of the same shows back to back to back to back every afternoon. Just another crew come in, and we're going to disrespect athletes too. So now the professional athlete, who's already vulnerable because they can't really respond or say anything without it being twisted or they looked at in a different way, but this is affecting their lives, their families, and their children, whose kids got to go to school and their friends are making fun of them based on clips and things that they have on the internet. And like this other guy said, oh, what are we supposed to do? Feel sorry for the professional athletes? Here's my one tier for them. You know, very condescending towards an athlete who they give their all to this game. And they're on display in front of the whole world. Yeah, they get millions of dollars, but then they get millions of dollars stolen from them. Not a lot of them have very successful careers outside of basketball. Most of them are poverty-stricken or in bad environments. The more money you have, the more money people try to take from you. That's just the way it is. It's been like that for a very long time. I never understood why certain people moved in the way that they did. OKC cost me a lot of money going overtime tonight. I had OKC and they screwed me. Lost by one damn point. I had OKC on the money line. But on the other bet, I had the 6.5. So I won that, but I was pissed. Cost me a lot of bread. 1 point in overtime. Once they went to overtime, I knew I was screwed. I'm like, they ain't finna get the win now. I'm screwed. Westbrook is a guy who can help a team. Everywhere he's gone, he's helped. He helped the Houston Rockets. They became a better team and a better defensive team when they went to the playoffs. They were in the bubble. They went to the playoffs, and then after that, he went to Washington. And when he went to Washington, what happened? Him and Bradley Beal, they became one of the most deadliest teams, and they went to the play-in. They got it rolling near the end of the season. Then he go to the Lakers. That's the only time he struggled like that, because he was playing with a guy who's in the way. Russ was the best player on the Lakers last season in the second half. Didn't Jenny Buss come out and say Russ was the best player on the team? He was there. He was available. LeBron wasn't available. AD wasn't available. And when they were available, they weren't winning. But Russ' numbers went up dramatically in the second half. Turnovers was less. He led the team in every statistical category except for points. So Russ wasn't the problem. Well, the Lakers win it all. I won't watch basketball no more. Not NBA. If this Laker team goes to the finals, I'm not watching basketball. No, nobody owes somebody rings. You got to earn rings. Alex Brown, I'll be through with the NBA. I'm canceling my NBA ticket. I'm out. I'm done. What's wrong with the Warriors is that they don't have a point guard. They don't have consistent post presence. They don't have guys that know how to bang and get in position for rebounds. When the guy who's your point guard is the only guy on your team that will do that, Wiggins is soft, Poole is soft, and anything that was tough in him got knocked out before the season started. Stephen A. Smith, who's made a career out of disrespecting professional athletes, now other people are disrespecting professional athletes on every station around the clock 24/7, and he's still continuously doing it. And you guys are coming down on Kwame Brown for defending himself. You're coming down on Kyrie Irving for defending himself. You're coming down on any other athlete just for defending themselves. Kawhi Leonard just doesn't care. He's just going to play the game. He don't hear it anyway. He don't hear the noise. He doesn't watch the sports news. He don't let that intrude his world. He's not on social media. So that's how he chooses to operate and move around. He operates in silence. But they do it without cause. They ignore the facts. They act like they don't hear what the athletes say, and they hear only what the negative detractors say. And they amplify that and act as dismissive when the athlete says something. Like JJ Redick. And to me, it's JJ rhetoric. Because what he's been doing has been bashing athletes that comes from the past, trying to act like the athletes of yesterday hate on the athletes of today. They don't. They really don't. It's just like, y'all, the most hate comes from the athletes of this era, hating on those athletes because they feel like they're not respected enough. That's your problem. Your fan base don't respect you. Their fan base respected them. Don't get mad at them because the people around here don't respect y'all. They respect y'all. They think y'all are nice. They think y'all are great players. But don't get it twisted. Don't act like this league is so much better than what it was back then. If you'd have took this player and put him back in their game, now you're disrespecting them because you wouldn't survive. Your king would be a bench player at best. He wouldn't be able to score. He wouldn't be able to do a damn thing in that league. They'll put a forearm in your chest. They can move you with hand checking. They can lay the wood on you after the foul, after the fact. They disrespected Bob Cousy. They disrespected all these players. Bob Cousy in this day, they were firemen, and that's all you going against police officers and fire. They had those other jobs because there was no money in basketball. But they were the best basketball players in the world. It was less jobs and harder to make a team back then. They didn't have a lot of teams. So they had to do that to stay afloat. People is tripping out here. No, I like JJ, but when it comes to talking about athletes of the past, and that's the thing, like, I really don't get a chance to watch everything he do because I really don't watch First Take at all. If I don't see a clip somebody send me on Facebook or on YouTube or something like that, or IG, I don't see it. Now you got these guys so pampered, they don't want to compete in the dunk contest. They don't want to do anything anymore. They don't even want to play in the All-Star game. They want to just stand around. And they paid all of this money. So if some people that played the game before them and sitting on their couch, like, man, these dudes are wusses. What giving them that notion? They have just cause to disrespect you. Stephen A. Smith and guys like that, they don't have a just cause. They do it just to do it. They do it because it's an agenda. So when they got an agenda against you, these set of notions every turn. So the killing of Michael Jackson part 4 is on the Patreon. They didn't even send me a notification, so I'm just letting that be known right now. But part 4 has been released. It's up. I want everybody to check that out. It's mad crazy. And shouts out there, Kwame Brown, Bus Life, and Bus Life 2.0. Ticket TV. Ticket is crazy, but Ticket be on point. Now, I'm a roll.